From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is part two of the story from The Advocate that we first shared earlier today. This is all about the Ohio that drag built. What frustrates Virginia West most is the disconnect between political rhetoric and the reality she has lived in for decades. The drag community in Ohio she describes looks very different from the caricatures that dominate legislative debate. Her drag family includes straight allies, transgender performers, and artists of color. The collective's productions sell out theaters and have become a staple of Columbus nightlife. Love has spent years using drag as a vehicle for community organizing and advocacy. This year, as Miss Gay Ohio, she has traveled throughout the state, meeting performers and LGBTQ+ residents who increasingly worry about what comes next. Barry works professionally in LGBTQ+ advocacy while balancing life as a performer. She said discussions surrounding House Bill 249 often erase the humanity of the people most affected. We're educators, we're doctors, we're lawyers, we're advocates, we're writers, we're creatives, Barry said. We are humans, just like you are humans. Even the assumptions lawmakers make about drag itself often collapse under closer examination. Brianna Nagy, who performs as Lady B. Davenport, is a cisgender woman, a fact that complicates one of the central premises underlying many anti-drag proposals. Critics of drag frequently describe it as men dressing as women, but performers say the art form has always been far more encompassing than that. I think that's the biggest misconception of drag in general, Nagy said. It's not just one thing. Nagy discovered drag as a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race and performer Kennedy Davenport before realizing there was a place for people like herself in the art form. Watching a pageant that included a division for performers assigned female at birth challenged her assumptions about what drag could be and who could participate. For Nagy, that diversity is precisely what lawmakers and critics often fail to understand. Drag includes cisgender women, transgender performers, non-binary artists, drag kings, drag queens, comedians, dancers, and entertainers whose performances may have little to do with gender impersonation at all. Unless some of these legislators in Ohio forget, there was a time that Milton Berle used to come out in the 1950s on live television and do performances in drag, and people laughed. People had a good time. People enjoyed it. It's not just a man transforming into a woman, she said. Instead, Nagy describes drag as a form of creative expression, an exaggerated theatrical version of one's personality. She traces her own understanding of drag back to childhood, pop culture, pointing to characters like Hannah Montana as examples of performance, transformation, and heightened identity. That's what drag really is at the base of it, she said. It's just a bigger version of yourself. This is part two of the story. We'll have part three on tomorrow's hourly news blast during the morning and afternoon. The PEP Radio YouTube channel has all three parts on video along with news updates throughout the day. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to keep informed. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, Alexa, and wherever you find streaming radio. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.